Well, my name is Mark. I am 50 years old and I live in Osaka, Japan. We're in Nishi-Yodogawa Ward, so this is my home. Here, especially for Westerners, when you live here, it's easy to feel lonely. You can feel pretty isolating. You don't really have a lot of opportunities to really make connections with Japanese. There's language barriers, there are cultural barriers. I started meeting them about 5 years ago as I started the weight loss journey. So the point is I think community is really important. You know, I think especially for Westerners who come here, you know, I think it's one of the real sort of keys to, you know, having, I think, a full life in Japan. I've been here 6 years at this point. You'll get to see where I live and I guess a little bit about how I live. So, yeah, all right, come on in. Oh, thank you. Absolutely.
Okay, Japanese way.
You can use the slippers if you want.
You take off your shoes.
Yes, I take off my shoes, of course. So we're in this area here. What is this called? The Genkan? Is this the?
Genkan.
Yes, the Genkan. So right. So in this area here, and then of course here, this is the bathroom, and so yeah, it's a functional bathroom right here. Of course, you've got the toilet area right here. I don't know if you want to see that or not.
Oh, toilet there.
Yeah, it's in here. So yeah, so you have that. It's a laundry machine right here.
This is.
Japan.
Yeah.
I thought it's a storage.
No, right. And then the shower area is separate right here, and so.
This is really functional for me.
Yeah.
Mostly toilet and shower room is.
In America too, everything's all in.
Yeah.
But in Japan, you've got the toilet area separate and the bath area separate, right? Which is quite common. It's very much a cultural thing. It's a pretty modest setup, I would say, but I think nicer than the average sort of basic Japanese apartment. And the reason is it's a little bit bigger, and even the kitchen is a little bit wider than most kitchens. The 1K type of setup, which is very common, is usually breakfast time now. So you're welcome. I will make breakfast for you if you'd like.
Really?
Yeah. So, would you like to have breakfast? Okay.
Okay.
Your guest in my home. So, I'll make breakfast. If you have questions, you can ask me. Make sure that you put this on camera.
Oh, yeah.
I make the best pancakes in the world.
The best in my own world.
Have you had lemon pancake? No, really? See? See?
This is gonna be controversial.
Right. So I do really like this kitchen. It's modern, number one. It's all electric, which is great. And so I know that many of the sort of basic Japanese apartments have much smaller kind of cooking stovetops. Right.
Why did you leave the US?
At that time, roughly 2015, the US was a bit of a noisy place. If you think about what's happening now in the US, that noise just started to sort of start at that point. And to myself, I was like, I don't want to be around for this, right? Like, I don't feel like, it's the right atmosphere for me. And so, so that started really sort of putting things in motion for me to leave the US.
What is the noise exactly like?
Well, so now.
Might be hard to explain.
I don't want it to get it's more political, right?
Okay.
And so obviously everyone has political feelings and right or wrong, and this was just the type of noise that I didn't want to be part of. It was new, but it's just annoying. And so obviously 10 years later, it's like I feel that I made the right choice to leave when I did. That's one part of it. Also, the other part of it was I traveled the world for 2 years, between 2014 and 2015. When I got back to the US after the 2 years, I felt like I didn't fit in, like I didn't belong there anymore. I really didn't sort of feel like I had a purpose there. And so it was my second trip to Japan while I was traveling the world. And I was like, okay, well, I'd like to go back to Asia. And so how can I get there? Pretty good right there. You guys did come out early, so it's the least I could do. We don't have time, for me to make coffee because this would be an entire cooking show if I did all that. So I'm like, look, I can't. And then So the living room is an interesting sort of thing. There's probably far too much going on. This room does serve a lot of functions. Yeah, so this is, my workstation. So I don't work from home, but I do a lot of work sometimes in my home. And so this place is great. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
I'll be sad to leave it. I'm not ready to give it up quickly. So probably wondering what's behind the doors here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll slide these open. So we'll open these here. Here you go. Here we go. This is my sleeping area. So yeah.
There's no AC.
Yeah, there's no AC unit in here, and so it's not sort of ideal in certain conditions. So I usually leave it open when I'm sleeping.
I can tell this room is really comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable. So my rent is 61,000 yen, roughly $400 US every month. And then of course there's a closet right here. It's small. But it's functional. For one person, it's okay. I don't know how this would work with two people.
How did you find this place?
There's websites like Gaijin Pot, for example, and so I went on that website. This place was listed, and I came here and did the tour. I'm like, this is actually pretty cool. I still had no idea about the place, the location, right? But I like the apartment. It has a good balance of everything. You've got the park nearby. Obviously, there's people who are very friendly. The train station, which is only 5 minutes away, so you can go almost everywhere conveniently.
And you work Monday to Friday?
Monday through Saturday, generally.
Got the co-working space.
Co-working space, yeah. And so I don't like to work from home.
I'm excited to see your co-working space.
Yeah.
I've never been to a co-working space in Japan.
Yeah, oh, really? No.
What a nice entrance.
Yeah.
ありがとうございます。本日はこちらでございますね。会員様のお名前なので。
Ah, visitor.
So this is great. No, it really is a great place.
I would like to ask your background.
I started out in e-commerce, so online shopping websites, so Samsung US, Home Depot, and Apple.
And now you're building a business in Japan.
Right. So I'm building my company here. As you know, the sort of new popular topic is AI. And so most people would recognize it as an AI company. Yeah, I don't call it an AI company. It's what I call a business intelligence company with AI as a component.
Do you mind me asking which visa are you on right now?
Yeah, so I have the business manager visa. Japan does have a push to have more entrepreneurs come to Japan.
What kind of option do you think people have? People who want to work and stay?
Probably the most immediate path is something like English teaching, because it is an area that Japan still places a heavy emphasis on. There are conversation schools. There are schools that need English teachers. And so if someone is looking to come to Japan, that's probably the most direct path. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that it's available to everyone. You do need some credentials, and so generally a university degree and an English teaching certificate.
When you came here for the first time, you had different visa.
Yes.
And you switched.
Right, so I had engineering specialist humanities visa, which is the visa that's typically granted to most foreign workers in Japan. So everyone from those who are working in sort of schools or conversation schools to those who may be doing nursing care, for example. Those are the types of visas that most of us come to Japan under. And so the term limit can be 3 years or 5 years for that visa. I think the one I came on was 5 years, but I've heard that many people get 3-year visas. So yeah, so that's the most common type of visa.
I see.
And then again, because of your channel, what I understand, you focused on nomads. There is a nomad visa that Japan also has made available, but even that has its own challenges, because there's a minimum income requirement for that visa, roughly 10 million Japanese yen, if I'm not mistaken. You have to demonstrate that there is a sort of steady clientele. So yes, that's the requirement for the nomad visa, and that gives you 6 months in Japan.
Which visa do you think is the easiest one to get in?
Right, so the engineering specialist humanities visa is by far the easiest, but it requires a sponsor. And so again, if that's a conversation school, for example, it's an actual school, so grade school or university. Going back to your question, I think a lot of people want to know, well, like, how can I stay in Japan? Again, you're bound to the terms of that visa, and also whomever holds that visa. So your company, right, or your school. So you have to consider those things as well in terms of your desire to live in Japan, and again, someone is providing a sponsorship for you to have that visa. All right. Okay.
First interview in Japan.
Wow, I'm honored.
You are the first. We are honored. We feel honored.
Yeah. So it's lunchtime, so we're going to head down and so I usually get one of these chicken items right here. I like yuzu pepper a lot. These are really good.
So this one you're just gonna put it in microwave?
Yeah, I just eat it cold.
What, really?
I would eat any of these right here. And then usually there's a chicken one, but I can't find it. My lunch is pretty unexciting. It's usually chicken and nuts. I'm sorry if it's not more exciting, so yeah.
No, it's exciting.
Is that
like,
right?
okay, who would eat this and chicken and nut for lunch?
Yeah, that's part of my clean diet. So yeah, you know, this is really good right here. So yeah, let me try it.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You do everything by yourself?
Yeah. Let's go and have lunch now. So yeah. So sorry that it's not more exciting, but I like it. It's a place right here. So there's some places that are restricted where you cannot eat, and so this is one of the places you can eat. Lunchtime.
That's right.
All right. Okay. Itadakimasu. Yes.
Smelled so good.
Wow.
How is it?
So soft.
Yeah, it is really soft.
I want you to try this.
I wanna try it. Get some for
It's
me,
delicious.
please. Smells so good.
You cannot believe this is from convenience store.
Right,
Quality, it's amazing.
Yeah. For a while, I was reluctant to try meat that was packaged like this because usually it's heavily preserved. But in Japan, the food is actually not heavily preserved, and so this is actually pretty healthy for a packaged food.
So we just found out.
11,000 Japanese yen monthly.
I'd like to ask your cost of living in Japan.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so my cost of living overall, I'd say $400 for the apartment, as I discussed.
Yeah.
The electric bill is about $85 a month. My water bill is about $10 a month US. And then I have food bill probably every month is maybe $200 to $250 per month. Yeah, $250, maybe $300 on the high end. You know, when I work from home, and what I would like to take my co-working space is this every day. So it's like a chicken onion salad right here. Going out and eating, that would like change things. So that probably brings it closer to like $350 to $400 a month. Then if you take transportation every week, I'm paying, what is it, $2,000, $8,000, about $50,000 $50 for transportation every month. So probably just for those things, about $1,100 every month, right? And so as you can see, the apartment is kind of, maybe 40% of that bill, right? And so, it's fairly modest comparatively.
But it's still really affordable.
Yeah. And then you have to consider the fact that, like, I'm very convenient to, Osaka city center. And I can go almost anywhere
Only 10
conveniently.
minutes.
Right, so I don't waste a lot of time getting to and from. Very easy to go to my co-working space, easy to go to other places. Okay. So you asked my favorite things about Japan. I think overall, like the real balance, so you saw throughout the video, like the interactions I've had with people. It's obviously a safe place. Things are functional. Japanese are really, what's the word? They place high emphasis on order, right? And so I think there's lots that's really nice about that. So those are my favorite things. I like my day-to-day life here. I think Osaka is an easy city to navigate. And so it's not a hard place to live. Japan is not a hard place to live in terms of your day-to-day.
Do you think you ever go back to the US?
No, there's no chance of that happening. I know you want to never say never, but I just don't see sort of a roadmap for me in the US. And it's not because of life in Japan. I felt that way when I got back from traveling the world, right? Like, what am I doing here? I feel like I don't fit in here. And so Japan really, wasn't a factor in that. I felt that way even before I came to Japan. But being in Japan, it's as long as it's possible to stay here, right? Like I would miss this place if I had to leave it. I would miss it terribly, right? And so for that reason, no, I would not go back. But also I have the benefit of being able to get on a plane and going back for visits. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Yes, appreciate it. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. So right.
I always don't know how to end.
Yeah. Japanese style, right? So thanks for watching. Make sure that you like this video, that you leave a comment, and that you subscribe.
Oh, we never say it before.
Okay. So I just ended your video. Okay. Right. So you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
All right.
From 6:30 in the morning.
No, I mean, you guys, really to do something like that, most people would not do that. So, you really got a full day in my life, okay? So,
Bye, Mom.
bye.
Thank you very
Have a
much.
good night.
お願いします。
ありがとうございます。バイバイ。
ありがとうございます。